Hello, and welcome to Life is Strange True Colors, the fourth overall installment, but third main installment in the Life is Strange franchise of video games. I played the first one. The first one came out in 2015. I played it in late 17, which is actually around the time when Before the Storm came out, which I also played. I enjoyed the first game. It had a good emotional storytelling journey, but not much in the way of character development, but that is what it is. Before the Storm I also enjoyed, although it left some plot holes in the first game's thing. And then there's also Life is Strange 2, which I played somewhat during 2019 and somewhat during 2020, because it was coming episodically. Life is Strange 1 I enjoyed very much. Life is Strange Before the Storm didn't enjoy as much, but it was still pretty good. Life is Strange 2 was so bad that I didn't even play episodes 4 and 5. I did 1, 2, and 3, and I didn't even finish the shit because it was so bad. But I'm not here to talk shit about Life is Strange 2, at least not too much. This one, I'm more faith in, because so Life is Strange 1 and 2, the main games, are both made by Dontnod. Before the Storm was made by Deck 9. Not gonna lie, Life is Strange 2 kind of made me lose faith in Dontnod to a favorable degree. This one, though, was made by Deck 9. So I still have faith in Deck 9 to be able to do the right thing. I haven't read any reviews of this game because they're already out by things like IGN and PC Gamer and all that. But I have seen the headlines because they've just been there. And it's all good. As in, positive light. It'll say, Life is Strange True Colors, the best in the series so far, which it may be, but I'm going to find out for myself here instead. The first one, and Before the Storm, took place in Oregon, Arcadia Bay. The second one, where the hell? Well, the second one took place like everywhere. I'm not even going to consider that one. This one takes place in Haven Springs, Colorado, which I'm pretty sure Haven Springs is equally fictitious as Arcadia Bay was. The only place I know of in Colorado is, I'm pretty sure, the place that everybody knows of, which is Denver. Because it's like I don't know if it's the capital, but it's like the big city of the state. And one thing but from what I do know, because I've seen some things about Colorado, this atmosphere, this environment does look to be right with all the mountains and just the overall nice looks of it. I've seen Colorado, and it is a beautiful state. Like, no bullshit, it really is. I don't know much about Denver, but the state itself is pretty good. I don't know how country it is, though. I know, like, Denver's the big city, but I don't know how country the state is as a whole. The reason I mention that, so this music is beautiful, right? It really is. One thing I've always appreciated about Life is Strange, no matter which one it is that they have good composers, because their music is damn good. And this game seems to follow in that faith of good music, although it has its own hinge to it, which of course it does. It's its own game. But this also, this soundtrack, at least this main menu, is reminiscent to me of Far Cry 5. And Far Cry 5 is intended to be country as hell, and that it takes place in Montana of all places. And as far as, country kind of states go, countryside states, Montana is like one of the big ones, along with, I think, Wyoming. I think Wyoming and Montana are like two of the biggest ones, and maybe Kentucky too. Like that's why I mentioned that, though, because this music really reminds me of Far Cry 5. It's like, I wonder how much of a countryside kind of story is it going to be. I'm aware that Haven Springs is a small city in Colorado. I'm assuming it's so hardcore style that it's like really small. I'm pretty sure this town, quote unquote, I'm pretty sure it's more like a little village, like nothing bigger than what you see in like Red Dead Redemption 2. And I'm pretty sure it's the type of place where everyone knows everyone. Right? Like one of those kind of small-knit communities. Like, I'm pretty sure this whole town... Okay, first off, I'm pretty sure you're not going to be able to explore this whole town. Like Arcadia Bay, for instance. Arcadia Bay in Life is Strange 1 was a whole city. Well, not whole... it was a city. But you see Blackwell Academy. You see Chloe's home. You see the diner. That's pretty much it. So I feel like this is going to be like the same with this game, where like even if it is a decent sized city, I feel like you're only going to see 3 locations throughout the whole thing. I don't think there's going to be too much exploring in this game. Exploring meaning like the whole city, like geographically speaking. Were you like in terms of the areas where you were in, will there be exploration? There's gotta be. That's kind of like Life is Strange's DNA. Alrighty. By continuing, you agree to our privacy policies in terms of You know, bro, I don't give a shit about. You know, let me see. What's the privacy policy? Oh God, no. I don't give a shit. This game features accessibility options to customize each player's experience. Would you like to adjust these features before proceeding? You know what? I would. Font style. Oh, by the way, here's another cool thing about this game, and it's like an experiment, I think. I won't be doing this myself, since I do these on my own, but for any and all streaming for this game allows audience interaction with choices. It allows for 3 different types of things. It allows for either the player to make all decisions on their own, like I'm going to. It also allows the audience to vote as a suggestion. That way the player can decide what they want to do with the audience's input. Or they also have a decision where it's a majority vote, you know, where the audience decides all the choices. Now, I won't be doing it that way for 2 reasons, because first off, I don't stream. I don't like streaming. And 2, because I wouldn't like that anyway, honestly. If I did that, it would be like the audience suggestion, because I like to make decisions on my own in games. That's how I like to do it, because then it's a genuine thing. I wouldn't find it as genuine as it should be to have the audience make my decision for me. Suggestions are fine, but not the whole thing. You know, actually, that would be kind of neat to have the audience give me suggestions on options, on choices. Because that would mean that any and all, it would mean that I can make decisions based off angles that I may not see myself. That would actually be pretty neat, but I don't do it that way, so I'm not going to do it. The selected font will be used for subtitles of their in-game text. Source Sans Pro. No. Oh. Only 2 fonts? Bro, why even bother? Let's see. Longer choice timer. Enable this setting to lengthen the amount of time you have to make dialogue choices during timed events. Honestly, yes. And here's why. I'm gonna turn that on. One thing I have a tendency to do in choice-based games, when there's a time choice going on, I usually just fucking pause to make my decision anyway. So what's the point? Skip gameplay prompt. If this setting is enabled, a prompt will appear before gameplay events that may require quick reflexes, giving the option to... Wait, what? A prompt will appear before gameplay events. No, I'll turn that off, because it seems better that way to... Jog control. Choose between holding or tapping the button in order to activate jogging. I'll hold it. I'm fine with holding. Power controls. Choose between holding or tapping a button in order to activate a character's supernatural... I'll hold it. Color filter. Select this setting to customize a filter that will make certain colors more distinguishable from others. Edit. Oh, right. Because this game in particular... Okay, True Colors... Let me say one thing too. I like the name True Colors, because this game is this character's superpower is basically empathy, and people's emotions are indicated by color. So I assume that if someone's blue, has a blue aura, it means they're sad. That's what I assume. Unless you're in Germany, in which case it would mean they're fucking shit-faced. Never mind. But I like that for 2 reasons. I like this game's title because first off, true colors, right? Because the game's based around colors, the superpower, but also because you see people's true colors, literally and figuratively, through the same emotional strife. So like that. Another thing I gotta say, I don't know this, but based on this whole colors with emotions shit, I assume that this is a character-driven narrative. One thing about me, I enjoy character-driven narratives. I really do. Like, I prefer character-driven narratives over like plot or anything, like plot-driven narratives or anything else. Give you an example. Family Guy. Everybody knows how Family Guy goes. It's a comedic sort of thing with gags, violence, and cutaways. My favorite episode of Family Guy personally, the one where Stewie and Brian are locked inside that bank vault, or whatever vault it was. The whole episode. No bullshit, no cutaways, just Stewie and Brian. That's honestly my favorite episode of that whole show. So I'm looking forward to, if this game is a character-driven narrative and your decisions with characters actually matter for the plot itself, by God, I will love that shit. Twin Mirror had somewhat of a promise for that, but they didn't really follow through. I mentioned Twin Mirror because, as far as I remember, Twin Mirror is Dontnod. Color filter? Nah, I'll keep that as it is. Brightness warning. Well, yeah, I'm gonna keep color filter as it is because I don't want it to be too black and white as to what people are doing. Okay, so for example, fuchsia and magenta, just to give an example of this. Fuchsia is a pinkish purple. Magenta is a purplish pink. If you look at magenta and fuchsia side by side, chances are you'll be able to see the difference. You'll be able to tell the difference. If you just see fuchsia or magenta on their own, chances are you won't be able to tell the difference. And so I want that difficulty because it'll make it more interesting gameplay-wise for my decisions. So I'm gonna keep that off. Brightness warning. If this setting is enabled, a prompt will appear before intense visual experiences take place, giving you the option to adjust the game's brightness before proceeding. I don't care. Volume warning. Nah, I'm good. Apply that shit. Back. Link your game account to join the community access and exclusive. Do I even have a members account? Okay, never mind. I didn't link my account because I don't have an account to link. Buy Steph's story. The fuck is Steph's story? Settings. Accessibility. Oh, that's what that was just now. Audio. Everything's good to go. Wait. Yep. Gameplay. Invert, controller vibration, major choice prompt. If this setting is enabled, a prompt will appear when you make a dialogue choice that will affect the decision of the story, allowing you to confirm or reconsider your choice. No, I don't want that. Language. You mean like English or you mean like fuck? Text language, voiceover language, subtitles, speaker names, default. Letter by. Nah. Everything's already good. No. Is this it? Yep. Crowd joy. Yep. Enable while playing on a live stream platform to allow your audience to help make decisions. That's exactly what I was just talking about. Speaking of which. Yep. Full democracy. Yep. Give your audience full democracy and automatically submit winning to your or choose suggestions to allow yourself full democracy. Yep. Nah. Mute licensed music. I won't be doing that because I don't give a shit. Crowd choice. That's exactly what I was just talking about. But I don't stream, so... Video. Gamma ray tracing. Enables to turn on ray tracing. Actually, yes. Apparently, ray tracing is a good thing. Okay. Wait, what's extras? I don't care about that. Okay, well. I suppose that's about it for now. Time to start with the actual game. You know what? Actually, before I start this game, There's one last thing I want to mention. This game's premise is a lot like Dontnod's last thing, Twin Mirror. Because Dontnod's thing, Twin Mirror, was about this guy who got killed in a so-called accident. The guy comes back to the city to figure it out. This is about the same thing, but with the girl's brother. So, I hope this game doesn't... I hope this game turns out differently from Twin Mirror. Life is Strange: True Colors is a story-based game that features player choice. Your actions and decisions will have consequences for Alex and everyone around here. Good luck.
So, Alex, the day's finally here. You've been at the Helping Hands group home for 8 years. We've been through a lot in that time.
We have.
And now you're finally leaving to live with your brother.
My brother Gabe.
It says here he lives in Haven Springs, Colorado. Is that correct? That's a big move. Do you have any plans as far as school or a job?
My brother said I might pick up a few shifts at the bar he works at.
So you'd be dealing with people?
Maybe.
Does your brother know about your issues?
Is that an official interview question, Dr. Lin?
Alex, you know that I care about you. With everything that has happened, I just want what's best for you.
He doesn't know. No one will once I leave this place. I'll just be a normal girl in a normal town.
Life is Strange: True Colors. Chapter 1, Side A, or Alpha. Oh, just starting immediately. Well,
Gabe said to meet him at the bridge. I can't wait to see him.
bridge, huh? Few things right off the bat. So first off, the diner's replaced by the bar. Gotcha. I was expecting something like that to happen. Based on the fact that she just got out of a group home, my assumption is that she's 18. Which I suppose doesn't really matter, but I'm just mentioning it, I guess. And then aside from that, that's one hell of a duffel bag. Oh yeah. The other Life is Strange games all came out in the form of episodes that came out months apart. This game isn't. This game is just what it is. So that actually makes me happy because it means I don't have to wait a while for the next thing. And purportedly, this game is approximately 14 hours long, so it's going to be a doozy. You know what? Hang on. I assume I know how to play a fucking game. I know how to move the fucking camera. You don't have to tell me that.
Gabe told me to meet him at the bridge.
Yep, I was wondering. Okay. And the bridge is right here, so I don't see why. Okay. I mean, honestly, you could have just not even said anything about the bridge, and I would have just walked on it, and the cutscene would have activated. Oh wait, let me look at that water though. Also, another thing. Yeah, how to play. There we go. Moving refocus camera, so it's not gonna tell me shit else. Gotcha. For some reason, sometimes I like to look at water physics in the game, and it seems to do its job because it's just kind of there. Sourced from several devs is that water is one of the most difficult things to get right in any video game. Well, that and hair.
Gabe.
I know, god damn it. I'm looking at the environment. Fuck, woman. Jesus. By the way, when it comes to relationship shit, I intend to, well, Should I make her... What should I make her when it comes to relationships? What should I make her sexuality be? Because I'm pretty sure the game is going to let me do that. I think I'll just make her bi, honestly. So whether you have a dick or a twat, you're right up her alley for my playthrough.
I'm a phoenix in the water, a fish that's learned to fly. And
Oh.
I've always been a daughter. The feathers are meant for the
Well, I didn't
sky.
know it was going to have me look at the
So I'm
environment anyway.
wishing further for the
Also, this is one reason why I like it, why I don't want to turn off licensed music. Hang on.
Of this night. With every small disaster, I'll let the water steer.
Alex!
Take me away.
Holy shit. That's really him.
What's the protocol for reuniting with your long-lost sister after 8 years?
Fuck that shit.
I'm cool with the hug if you are.
Fucking handshake
Pushing
my
ribs
ass.
still part of the protocol.
It's just so good to see you again. I can't believe you're here.
Believe it.
Sad.
She's all grown up. And I missed it.
I'm a lot taller, huh?
Yeah. Time will do that to you. Are you ready to see the town?
Yeah. I'm just a little nervous.
You should be. This reunion's being filmed. Okay, the Black Lantern is just up the street. I mentioned I live above a bar, right?
Even better.
How was the trip? You must be wiped.
I'm good. The drive through the mountains was amazing.
Eleanor, hey, Alex just got here. Alex, meet Eleanor Lath, owner of the flower shop, and honest to God, royalty of Haven Springs.
Oh, it is so nice to finally meet you. Welcome. Oh. We are so glad to have you, Alex. Gabe told us all about you.
I'm glad to be here. She seems nice.
Yeah, she's great. A little quick on the draw with hugs, though.
Yeah, no shit.
Welcome to Haven.
It's nice.
Come on.
Is this the first official stop on the tour?
Absolutely. If you follow me inside, you'll find our prize exhibit. Gabe Chen buys makeup flowers for angry girlfriend.
Oh, I can't wait.
It's gotten so-so reviews.
Hey, Gabe.
Riley, meet my sister, Alex.
Fuck.
What's your greatest weakness?
What?
It's for a college interview. We've been debating this one for days.
Gabe insists that I give an honest answer.
It's always better to give an honest answer.
And what's the alternative? Lying?
Not lying, more like strategic half-truthing. Like, I work too hard, or I save too many puppies.
They could smell that bullshit a mile away. I've been trying to warn her.
Oh yeah? What would you do?
What I would do... Sorry, girl.
I would be honest. It's usually harder, but then you come off as more authentic.
'Cause you
Called it.
are.
Wow. You two are already wonder twinning your way through town.
Seems that way.
Alex, help me out real quick. What do I get for Charlotte? Sunflowers are her favorite, but I read online that Lily of the Valley is great for saying sorry. What do you think?
Okay, first off... Can I pause it? I can pause it! Okay, so first off, I'm not entirely sure why you're asking me in the first place, bro. But even so, think about that question. Hey, this is what she likes, and this is what random jerk-offs on the internet said about this one. What do you think I should get? Do you see where I'm getting at with that?
What, exactly are you apologizing for?
This time around, maybe the toilet seat?
You don't even fucking know?
If Charlotte loves sunflowers, go with the sunflowers.
Yeah, fuck what jerk-offs
I
think.
was thinking.
You know, if Mac brought me flowers half as often, well, he wouldn't be Mac.
Is it still on and off with you two?
Sort of. More on right now, but wait 5 minutes and ask again.
Put this on my tab?
Yeah.
Are you sure you don't want to just tell Mac about the interview?
No, not yet. I'll handle it.
Okay, your call. We can leave when you're ready.
Sounds good. Might as well have a look around before we leave.
Might as well indeed. I'm gonna pause so that way they're not like, hey Alex, this and that constantly like they will be otherwise. I'll be a normal girl in a normal town. Bro, okay, first off, this little town is like Plattsmouth, Nebraska. Case, never been to Plattsmouth, Nebraska. The downtown of Plattsmouth is smaller than your average neighborhood road. Like, you could walk approximately probably 2 minutes, if that, and get from one end to the other. Probably not even two, but you could probably walk for 1 minute and do it. It's like one street with like a few houses and that's it. This little town reminds you of Plattsmouth. But also, here's the thing. Only she sees it. She's the only one impacted by it. Actually, kind of like Max. Max is the only one directly impacted by it. When I say as in like people know about it, right? Now, this one only really applies to Alex herself, but like when your shit's that blatant, do you really expect to be a normal person in a normal town? I mean, it's not like their emotions fucking vibe off them like straight the fuck up. How the fuck could you ignore something like that? And even part of the description of this game states that she's been ignoring her powers for the last few years. How in fuck do you ignore that unless they put her on some kind of pill? But if they put her on some kind of pill, then she should still be on that pill now. Anyway,
Mandatory
statuette.
for any enchanted garden.
You know what I find to be mandatory for any for enchanted garden? A motherfucking fountain. Fountains, plants, and statues.
You can make anything pretty if you shove a bouquet inside.
Sounds like you don't like that.
Oh, no category for estranged brother you haven't seen in 8 years because you were ripped apart by the foster care system? That's a shame.
Yeah, I don't know what happened in her past, but yeah, the foster care system. I don't know shit about it much, so I can't say too much shit about it. But I'll say this, dude. Like, the fuck. They're from what I know, they're too happy with ripping families apart.
This gnome has been places.
Also, my sunglasses. Also, never mind. I forgot what I was about to say.
Perfect.
Not gonna lie.
That's bad to the gnome.
Right? I heard he won the Nobel Peace Prize.
Oh, God, please stop.
No problem.
Come on, dumb puns are the best puns. They're stupid, but they're just dumb enough to be funny as hell.
The tiny house movement is really taking off.
Yeah. I think I pretty much explored everything. What the fuck was that? Oh shit. Chelsea. Oh, okay, I don't know who the fuck Chelsea is, so until I know who the fuck Chelsea is, I don't give a fuck. Dr. Lim, may I stop by your room briefly? Yeah, okay. Oh, this takes place in 2018. You know, I didn't mention this, but I was actually curious about it. About when this game takes place. 2019. When the fuck does this game take place? 2019? Back in the good old days? May I stop by your room briefly? Yes. Good luck in this new chapter of your life. Please know that I'm here for you if you need me. This caller has been blocked. You will no longer receive messages from their number. Damn, that's fucked. That's fucked.
Aw, I wonder who they are.
Oh, you know, actually, I remember that. Okay, I've been doing a lot of horror games lately, whether indie or not. So, like, I'm used to narrating shit myself. But since she does it, well, now I don't have to do it. I'm not used to not narrating shit myself at this point.
Cute, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are those your grandparents?
No, but they were like family.
Hold L2.
Alistair and Ava Murphy. Nana bought the building from them before I was born.
Speaking of the magenta/fuchsia shit.
Hopefully my advice doesn't derail her entire life. I'm sure it's fine. What if I don't get in?
Shit. What if I do get in? Am I really ready to leave this place?
If Riley's so anxious about leaving this town, I guess it can't be too bad.
Interesting. So you can read their thoughts and all that. So I guess pinkish, the bisexual color. Okay, so you know, okay, fuck this. Straight up. Guy no name Muji and I, we renamed the color of pink to bisexual. So I'm fucking calling pink fucking bisexual. So if I say that person's bisexual, I am not referring to their sexuality. I'm referring to the color of pink as bisexual.
Once I'm done looking around, we can head out.
I know. If I'm referring to, okay, so this game is indubitably going to have gay characters in it. If I'm referring to a gay character, well, not a gay, okay, if I'm referring to a bisexual character, I will call them simply bi. Bi means gay character. Bi means bi character. Bisexual means the color pink. Rule of thumb from here on out, since this game was all about colors. I assume the bisexual color means nervousness. It'd be funny too if it also meant she was actually bisexual. Alright, well, time to head out. Wait, what?
Does anyone actually sit in the decorated store chair?
I mean, my guess is not, since it looks like a piece of shit. Yo, I haven't seen a sign like that in so long. Like, you know, a little sign on the Dude, like I haven't seen it in so long. All I ever see is the digital shit. Like the just open like with lights, and then if they're not open, it's just not lit up.
Ready?
Thanks. See you soon, Rye.
How long have you and Charlotte been dating?
About 3 years now, I think.
You must spend a lot of money on bouquets.
She's worth it.
Shit.
Watch your
Warning.
feet now. It's getting windy. My feet are fine.
Wow. Good to know.
Typhon Mining Co. blasting. Oh, I saw something about a blasting notice. Automated blasting to take place. Sunday, April 28, 2019, 9 p.m. Why 9? Okay. If you're gonna be doing blasting noises, I mean, I guess if you need it, I guess maybe if you need it. But like 9 p.m., if they're loud enough that you need these signs, it means they're loud enough. And if they're loud enough, then I assume they're children in this town. You shouldn't be doing this shit at 9 p.m. And depending on how long and loud and often this shit happens, I hope there aren't many dog owners in this fucking city, because dogs go fucking nuts over that shit. As in a bad way. Like, they get freaked the fuck out. I don't own any dogs, but I know dogs. They get freaked the fuck out by fireworks. They get freaked the fuck out by some shit like this too. 9
Well,
p.m.
here we are.
Fuck, I'd be pissed off.
What did you think of the show?
I loved it.
Local beekeeper breaks state record for total number of bees. Stop the presses.
Hey, don't hate. How many bees do you have?
Last time I checked, like 0 bees. Wow. Just, wow.
Great yoga classes. Center your body, free your mind, and do it all with tiny little goat feet on your. What the fuck? Join us for relaxing. Wait, what the fuck is this goat shit about? The fuck? What, are there gonna be goats fucking standing on my goddamn body? Because I'd rather not have goats standing on my goddamn body. Thank you very much.
What the shit is goat yoga?
Yeah.
Yoga. With goats.
What the fuck?
Welcome to Colorado. Step 1, patch things up with Charlotte. Step 2, Alex and Charlotte become best friends and everyone's happy forever.
Gabe's pretty nervous about making sure I'll like it here. It's sweet.
Also a bit simple-minded. No offense to him. Yo, okay, real quick, dude. This game. So this game requires the vibration function to use, and I see why. Okay, like, here's the bad thing about PS5. You can't get the full experience just by watching shit, because like the vibration is actually playing a useful function right now as far as these colors go. Like, depending on people's emotions and all that, it actually vibrates differently. So like I kind of get the vibration is required thing. So much so that like my trigger straight up like is like rattling when I do this. I'll even, you know what? I'll even. Hear that? That's my trigger.
Next stop on the tour, delivering flowers. Gabe Chen, flower delivery man.
I know, right? Let me duck in here and smooth everything out. It'll only be a minute. I'll introduce you properly later. Once, you know.
It's no problem, really.
It's gonna be longer than a minute. Trust me.
Oh, hi there.
Gabe's your brother, right? I'm Ethan. Charlotte's my mom.
Hi,
Oh,
Ethan.
fuck.
I'm Alex. What you reading?
Ninth Warden.
Oh, has she found the Scepter of Serenity yet?
She's looking for the scepter, but I think she'll need the Bangle of Vanishing to get to it.
Okay, I love that fucking kid smile, honestly. Okay, I gotta tell you right now, I like this game already. I really do. I enjoyed this game already. And kid, I don't know what your bedtime is, but I hope it's not before 9 p.m., because otherwise, fuck. Okay, so not only does it game things, it's also she. So would she prefer to vanish or would she prefer to go headstrong? I say vanish.
I wanted to turn invisible so bad when I was a kid. Still do sometimes, to be honest.
You can get away with anything if you're invisible. And no one can stop you.
That could stop you.
If you like comics, I can show you the one I'm making.
I'd love to see it.
How old is this fucking kid though?
You can keep it if you want. I made a bunch of copies to sell in the record store.
This is awesome, Ethan. I can't wait to read it. Are you going camping?
You know the mines?
I know they exist.
There are a bunch of old tunnels all around the mountains. I think I found a way into one.
I mean, I'm not an expert on old mines, but that would scare the crap out of me.
I just like to explore sometimes. It's no big deal.
Tonight it's a big deal. I think. If it's the
Aw, man.
28th.
I shouldn't have told you that.
I know we just met, but be careful out there, okay?
You don't need to worry. Really.
I think I'll check out that record store. Nice meeting you, Ethan.
And you know the fuck what? I will indeed read that comic because if I can, because that's a character thing. Also, you should probably send a text to Gabe.